What's the special?
It's the Reuben.
The Reuben sandwich is the only entirely invented sandwich. Won the National Sandwich Contest 2 years ago.
The Reuben sandwich is a sight to behold. It's more than just a work of art. It's an only in America story dating back nearly 100 years. But history around events like this can sometimes be obscure.
A salient point. Who invented it?
Reuben K. at a poker game in Omaha.
That's from the 1994 film Quiz Show. The movie is not about Reubens, but the sandwich's curious origins have been debated for decades. Call it Kulikowski versus Schimmel.
The Reuben, I think, probably is the most famous story of something starting in Omaha. The poker game is kind of now legendary.
That's longtime food writer Sarah Baker Hansen. We met at the Cottonwood Hotel, formerly the Hotel Blackstone, where, as it's told, the poker game took place in 1928. Sarah consults a Junior League of Omaha cookbook.
And republished in that cookbook is a menu from the sandwich shop inside the Blackstone Hotel dated 1934. And according to my research, that is the earliest mention of the Reuben that I have been able to find in print.
Charles Schimmel, patriarch of the Schimmel hotels in the Midwest, held a Sunday night poker game at the Blackstone. Reuben K., as they say, came to play. But was Reuben truly the inventor of the sandwich, or simply the namesake? Mary Bernstein tells this story about her father Bernard Schimmel, son of hotelier Charles, and of the night the Reuben sandwich was born.
Grandpa Schimmel, Charles, would always have somebody send up some food for them to eat during the evening. And this particular night, he asked my father to prepare sandwiches. There was one of the poker players whose name was Reuben Kulikowski, and he owned the Central Market. And one of the things that they carried in this grocery store were barrels of sauerkraut. And so Grandpa Schimmel said, make some sandwiches with sauerkraut, because Reuben loves his sauerkraut.
Bernard got to work.
Dad concocted this sandwich, which was corned beef, sauerkraut, Swiss cheese on pumpernickel rye. He mixed the Thousand Island dressing and the sauerkraut together. Then he buttered the outside 2 slices so that he could grill the sandwich.
Mary's sisters, Connie Shapiro and Judy Weil, sing the Reuben's praises.
I think Dad was a genius to think about putting those things together.
It's such serendipity of the invention of the sandwich and then to have it win this contest so that the real recipe got distributed to restaurants throughout the country.
Yes, the Reuben did win a national contest in 1956. Fern Snyder, a former Blackstone waitress, submitted it and won.
How much of the Reuben is due to the Kulikowskis? How much of it's due to the Schimmels? And how much of it's just due to collaboration that occurred along the way?
That's Ed Cully, a great-great-nephew of Reuben Kulikowski. He was told that Reuben had an idea for the sandwich that he ordered at the poker game.
Somehow the sandwich got messed up, and it wasn't very good, but they modified whatever Reuben asked for originally. And then when it came back up, they all said it was great. And they said, I want to put this on the menu.
Bernard Schimmel was in the kitchen making the modifications and heating up the sandwich. Jay Kulikowski, a great-great-great-nephew of Reuben, has similar thoughts.
Essentially, what I had been told was that Reuben got bored, started putting a few things together that at the time was not very common.
Regardless of who actually made the sandwich, stories like these bring families together. Jay's mom, Janie, agrees.
When I tell this story, the waiters say, "You're a celebrity," and that kind of tickles my fancy.
Wherever you may land on the origins of the Reuben sandwich, we can all agree it's an American original created by Nebraskans. And that is worth a barrel of sauerkraut. I'm Andy Herman for Curious Omaha.